Oh my God.
Can I just unsee all of that?
Did you see what she did?
They really are an absolute
What the fuck?
Did she actually say that?
Did you see that?
What do you always see the damnedest things?
Exactly. When you least expect it, there they are, doing it again.
Cruising in my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, ha, nah, likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running shit right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains, I'm the boss, I'm making change. I've been rocking this exchange, popping off and risking things, gonna make a name. I just wanna be famous, but I don't want that cheap fame. No, I'm not that vain, I just wanna be greatness.
You see what she did? What the fuck?
That's what it's all about.
Fuckery.
We're in this world, could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste it, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate it, you know where to find me. And if you go and hate this, you can bite me. Okay, I'm going off every chance I get. I don't really take a loss, well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I commit. And no, I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Investing in my own stock, cause it's faster than any crypto hits go, let me spend. Everything that you see is something I invent. And it's only a percent. I'm gonna take shots. If I miss all, forget it. I'll take a fat loss just to learn all that's in it. I'm taking snapshots, learning how to fall and get it. I'm getting back up, always stand tall, don't sweat it. I never back up, I don't miss a thing or regret it. I'm always learning, you could call me academic. I'm always working, never been apathetic. Bad energy is like a poison, needs some antiseptic.
Oh, y'all, this is Hollywood Beast.
Did you see that?
Oh my God.
What the fuck?
It's brilliant. Fuckery.
Oh my God.
I got one thing to say. YouTube, fuck
You.
Thanks for finishing that for us. I knew I could count on you. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much, my awesomeness, Mrs. Cassandra. Been here forever with me. If anybody wants to know why we do this shit, let's just say it's all Mrs. Cassandra's fault. And Wrecker,
Oh my God.
Wrecker showed up once on panel and decided we have to do
He's been
this every
stuck.
week. Every week. He's been stuck. It's like I
Yep.
glued his ass to a seat or something, but I swear I
He's
didn't.
stuck.
Like, I know that's the rumor that I'm
She
actually
didn't glue it. To be fair, she didn't glue it. She welded it there.
true because
She's
if
actually a fantastic MIG and TIG welder.
yeah, see that?
got
Like, let's
no
start the
clue.
rumors, but let's just use the metaphor there. When I do it, like I do it. That's what it is. So if all those rumors in
Oh,
there, well, I
yes, you
might have
do.
did this or I might have did that. Believe me, if I did it, you'd fucking know
But
about it.
yeah,
Like,
I'll go ahead and take accountability. It's all my fault.
Yes, it is that I'm out here with the crazy stuff on the weekends.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's all my
and I
fault.
love it because you're right. It is a way to you know, let everybody see who the real you is. And I don't pretend to be anything else but me. And I own my assholeness. Everybody knows that. If I'm shitty, I'll own up to it. I've got my opinion, but I'm just a bear with a mic and a bad attitude. That's all I've ever been. And that's all I continue to be. And I'm glad you guys are here to help me with it this weekend because, damn, there was some funny stuff going on. I don't know.
That's a really good question, Juju. Are we cracking anything open today?
I don't know. I have ginger beer and coffee. I'm going straight today.
I only have water again.
Oh man.
Oh, no.
We're leaving it up to
I
you,
know.
Cass. Are you going to? Okay. None of
I
us
don't
are on the
have
wild
anything.
side. We'll have to leave it up to the chat. But welcome, everybody. Welcome. And we'll talk about whatever you guys want. And also contact me if you want a link. I will give it to you because it's open panel. I like doing it that way with this. Just know we don't know where it's going to go today. So be ready. Like, buckle up. We have
Buckle
a few.
up, Buttercup.
Buckle up, buttercups. I love to say that. It just it hits my Jersey tongue in all the right places. I don't know why, but buckle up, buttercup.
It does,
Yeah.
right?
It does.
Wow.
It really, really does.
Every time you say that, though, I want a Reese's peanut butter.
So
cup,
is
though.
Wrecker the guy from the what story? Oh, there's a heart over there.
Bear with me story on Twitter.
What bear with me story? Ooh, this sounds dicey. I gotta know. Wrecker, are you talking
Are we
on
reading
Twitter
the
about the
story?
bear? Have you joined the posse of Twitterers that just love to say my name and not tag me? Like, wait, no, I don't think so. Wait, the bear with me. Okay, Rocket Couch. I need to know. I need to know. Is it a good
We
one?
need the details.
Is it spicy? Do I do
We
like
need the
amazing
tea.
things? Yeah, do I do amazing things? Is he a fan? Okay, Juju just cracked a beer so I can use that excuse tomorrow. Awesome. Awesome, Juju.
I do want chocolate, though. But I don't have any chocolate.
chocolate.
Well, I
Is
do,
it
I
a
already have
oh,
some.
bear with me. Is it a porno? Where do we find it? I don't know. I hope not. I hope not. I really do. Oh, you know, I really
Wouldn't that be under the category of the furries? Like,
Probably.
what do they call it? Like the people like the,
Oh, furries, the
Furries.
ones
Yeah.
well, there's all different levels, right, Wrecker? I mean, it's usually a mayhem topic, but I think we could cover it. There are those that wear the big suits with the heads and everything, and you know, it's kind of smelly. But there are those that just adopt the character and the being of an animal or an alternate personality in their sexuality and just go for it like that. So there's all different levels, just like with anything. I've actually been checking into it because in another Discord that I'm in, they made us all like animal caricatures, you know? I think it was what is it called? Animaniacs?
Animaniacs.
Okay, so get this, Cassandra. They made me Minerva Mink.
Oh, really?
Oh, really? And apparently she's some kind of sex pot, and she has a whole fan page of her feet from the furries. The furries were in love with her furry little feet, okay? And I just was freaking out. I was learning. I was like, okay, that's okay. The week before that, it was Tiny Toons, and I was Julie Bruin, the bear, like the sexy Julie Brown bear. Yeah.
You're not gonna be Smokey the Bear, though?
No, I don't. Apparently, I'm not smoking. I'm just average. With sexy feet, apparently. Yeah. Well, anyway, it was pretty funny. Hey, look at the trees. Nice to see you. Oh, and hey, Icarus, it's good to see you too. It was
There's some
okay.
people that
Okay.
need to go out and look at trees, just in my opinion.
There is, and I like the name of that. Account.
Yeah, so
I don't know who you are, but I like your style. Okay, the rocket couch. It was something along the lines of, let's say there was a bear with me, a bear that's developed human intelligence, the bear with me. That bear was holding me at gunpoint. What? Well, this is interesting. That's the story. Wrecker, did you write that story?
Oh,
Well, thank you for saying it was a bear with intelligence if you were referring to me. But I'd like to
So,
know.
is this proof that you're holding him hostage with a
I-
gun?
I don't know. Am I...
no. She's not holding me hostage at all.
I
Please
think it
don't
might
point
be the
gun
other.
At me again. Please just put it down. Not the...
Hey, I don't do guns. You know that. Like, unless you could call my bad
Hammer it.
attitude a gun. Like, yeah. I don't know. Hey, Liam, it's nice to see you here. It's late for you. I'm happy you're here.
I do love lemurs.
Lemurs are nocturnal, and they have the most gorgeous big eyes and soft face. I think
I
they're
do
adorable.
love
They
lemurs.
remind me a little bit of bush monkeys. Those little, the even smaller ones with the big eyes like that.
Oh, the super poisonous bush monkeys that people seem to really love.
Yeah, they're so cute, right? Until
And
they kill you. Until they kill you.
They're actually like, yep.
Icarus says in the Soviet Russia, we don't bear arms, we arm bears. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, not Russian, totally. Oh, I'm on the other side of that wall. Okay. Did I say I hope I said hi to everybody. If I didn't, please know I'm not excluding you. Hey Shill, I see you came in. It's good to see you too. Hey Irene. It's nice to see you.
Yes, Fish Nerd. It is a fashion Okay, you can't actually see my hands doing air quotes, but it is a fashion statement.
What, carrying a gun? Oh, those
No,
fuzzy,
fuzzy
the fuzzy handcuffs. Fish Nerd, those are my favorites, the fuzzy ones, because you can really move around and all without getting marks on you and stuff. So yes,
She really likes
I
the
do
little
actually. I do actually have, since we're on the topic of animals.
Okay, let's talk.
I don't know if it was me or Always Grateful. I'm not sure. One of us probably sent it to you. Did you see where there is an otter in California that is stealing surfers?
Yes, he's
surfboards?
stealing surfboards, and he doesn't want to give them back, and he's actually fighting them for it, and he's got a whole collection, and he's and get this, it's not just any otter; it's an escapee from one of the water places like SeaWorld or something like that. It's an escapee on a rampage, and he's
how
like
fat he is, though. He's living the life.
Because it's so much easier to fish while you're lounging on a surfboard. He's a smart otter. It's so great. Yes.
But it's hilarious. There's so many videos of this otter stealing surfboards. And people are going, what does he do with them? I don't know.
Actually, I can tell you who sent it to me. I believe it was Grace.
Oh, it was Grace. Yeah.
Yes,
okay,
I think it was it was really odd because it was in the middle of the night, and I think we're on different time zones or something. I'm not sure where Grace is.
An hour behind you.
Okay, so it was odd because it was at a really weird hour, and I answered her right away because we were both up at this really weird time. But yeah, it's really cute. I like otter attitudes in general, Jujubee.
Oh, we do have to get some links to that. Yeah, we gotta get you some links to that, Purple.
Okay,
do you
I'll
wanna
send it
see
to you,
the video
Purple.
that I found.
Would you like to put it up? Yeah, sure. And then if you could post the link to it in the chat for Purple, that would be great because she loves otters too. And she just had a birthday, so if everybody wants to give her otters in the chat, that would be great. Because
the Washington Post. I hope no one's offended by the Washington Post.
I subscribe. I hope they're not. I use them a lot. I use them a lot, actually, in my research because they at least check their facts most of the time.
Okay. Here we go.
Okay, here we go. Is this the otter?
Well, it's an ad first, probably.
Oh, there he is. There he is. Can you make him bigger? Can you put it full screen like the video? There you go. Look at him. I love it. I love it. And nobody's upset. They're laughing. He's not attacking him. He's just taking it. Hey, Christola.
No.
There you go. There you go, Purple. Some otters for you. Look
see
at that.
how big he is, though.
He is,
He
Will.
is living the life.
He's a chubby bubby.
Well, when they just get fed and everything like that when they're in captivity, I don't blame them for breaking out. He's like, that's my surfboard. Get away. Get away.
He's seriously
He taking it.
He's just
he tearing it.
Mm-hmm. He destroyed it. There was another one that had a big chunk taken out of it. Nope. That is not an otter. But that's beautiful. Look at that.
Those are whales.
Yeah, that's beautiful. That reminds me of the dolphins in the Hitchhiker's Guide. Thank you for the fish video.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I loved it. Well, I've been thinking about that series a lot. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I really enjoyed it. I think I'm going to be reading it out loud for the channel. I want to get back into it. I want to just readdress it again. It's just there's so much in it, and I enjoyed it a lot. But yeah, that's my nerdy self coming out. Yeah.
But I
Please
think
send
they're
me that
trying
link
to
on
find
Twitter
a way.
so I can show it. I will, Purple. I will. I'll have Wrecker send it to me, and I'll definitely send it to you on Twitter. I'll do it.
I just posted it in the chat.
Yeah, she did, but she wants it through her Twitter so she can like save it, I guess.
Oh, okay.
I think they're trying to find a way to recapture like him. But
Why?
I
Let
don't-
him free. He's not doing anything. I mean, come on. It's a couple of surfboards. Like, so what? Like,
I know, right? I don't know. He doesn't seem like the public. The public loves him. It seems like.
I'm a fan. I'm going to support it. Maybe we should make him a GoFundMe. Get him his own
I
place.
found a small clip from
Get it.
ABC 7 News Bay Area.
Oh yeah.
And
I want to say it's around I think it's in Santa Cruz area. I could be wrong.
apparently it is Santa Cruz. Apparently people are advocating for its freedom. Saying
Yeah.
keep 841 free.
That's his
841.
name. 841. We need to start a campaign, people. I'm all for it. I love my
This
otters.
is actually
They bring
kind
me.
of a brilliant look.
Okay. Show us.
Here we
Yeah.
go.
Oh, it's on the surfboard. You're going to send this to me, okay? Because I want a picture of that. I'm going to put it on my channel. Let's start. Let's.
Every time humans come across some nature that doesn't act their way or, acts like nature, we got to put it in a cage and, take it somewhere. This is where she belongs. This is her home. This is our home. We can share it. And yeah, watch out for the otters.
Wildlife officials say they had crews out on Friday and they'll keep trying until they capture her.
Actually not that big for a sea otter. That's not that big. It's a sea otter, so they
unless
get
everyone's
big.
willing to stay out of the water, which I think is unlikely. With it, capturing her is the only way we see this issue resolving.
In Santa Cruz,
Why?
Lauren
So
Martinez, ABC 7 News.
She has just as much right to that
She's
water as
enjoying
everybody
it.
else.
Look how happy she is.
Like, what? That water doesn't belong to the surfers. Like, come on. Like, what? What? Wait a minute.
We need to get involved in this.
We do. We need to. We're going to
Save
have
the
to.
honor.
Exactly, Jujubee. He doesn't need rehab. He does not have. She does not need rehab. She needs more surfboards. Like, come on. Like, they tried that captivity stuff. It didn't work with her. Yeah, surfing 841 exactly. Always
I don't know. She
creative.
probably got tired of all the male otters chasing her. She's free now.
Actually, I heard female otters are quite frisky, and they pick and choose, and like they're usually at it like every day. Well, but they're very loyal to their families and to their pods. They usually are in groups, but sea otters are a little bit different than river otters that we see the most of in most of the documentaries on. But they're very good with their young. They're loyal. They're the ones that like kind of hold hands while they're floating along together. You ever see those pictures? Those are sea otters, and they do that to keep together because they like to stay like with one partner and their child like until they're not. Yeah, I mean. They're a little bit different than the regular otter. But I get a lot of flack for locking otters because also sea otters will go after baby seals and other animals, and they will be very territorial. And if they attack you until there's nothing left to attack. Like they don't stop. Okay? Same thing with regular otters. Like you piss off a regular otter, you better be ready. They will attack.
I believe there was a story where a runner accidentally stood on the tail of an otter. And someone happened to be standing there, and as the otter turned around, they thought it was that person that was just standing there minding their own business, and an entire group of otters just attacked them.
They did, and they'll like climb up your leg and bite you in your nads, Like they're
Well, I
pretty bad.
saw
They will bite and not let loose. Like they will bite and
actually,
have to go to the ER to get them off you.
yeah, I actually saw where there was either a crocodile or alligator, and a bunch of otters were forcing it to leave, like move.
Yeah, they got rid of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
When they want to do something, they do it. Like they,
It was
uh,
a gang of them. I was like, oh my
yeah.
goodness.
And like I'm always saying how cute they are and this and that, but really my fascination with the otter is their duality. They are the cutest, most adorable thing until they're not. Okay, like there's two sides to everything. It's so.
You see what Purple said about the male sea otters?
They'll kidnap a baby and hold it hostage until the mother allows them. Yes, they will. They get their way. Like they're very determined creatures. I mean, I'm not saying that everything they do is correct, obviously.
So we have.
But they're real.
Grace, Juju, and Always saying the reason why she's taking the surfboards is because she's trying to hook up with them.
With the guys?
Surfers.
Yeah, the hot surfers?
Yeah.
Oh, so the sea otters into wetsuits, huh? Yeah, oh, there is such a thing as a rubber fetish. I've read about that in research for the channel people. That's it, like just in research.
Research purposes only.
Quote unquote research.
No, but seriously, maybe that's it. Maybe it's the wetsuits. They all had wetsuits. The same could be said about us. Cute until we aren't. Exactly, Juju B. That's human nature, correct?
I said, Grace said Grace, Always Grateful, and Juju are saying that they are.
Yeah, she said all three. I want to know. Do you guys think it's? Do you guys think besides the hot the hot surfer, that it's the wetsuit? Because I mean, come on, they're kind of form-fitting, and whose butt doesn't look good in a wetsuit? Come on, like
maybe she's looking for packages.
I
think we're on the wrong. Shouldn't we have done this last weekend?
I don't think it matters anymore. I think when it comes to a Saturday night show, it really doesn't matter anymore, because if it's not you, it's Wrecker throwing me under the bus with the naughty naughties like every chance you get. So.
Me? Throw you under the bus? Never.
Among other
push
places.
You in front of it and watch it hit you.
Exactly. Among other places. Exactly. Like, see? Okay. The board wax has that funky smell. Maybe, Irene. They do call it sex wax for a reason. The best surfer wax out there is called sex wax. I kid you not. I'm from the shore. I see it all the time. Yep. That's true.
You can get that.
You can get that.
New Zealand.
I think you can.
Because I believe when I used to skateboard, I accidentally
wait. He accidentally bought sex wax, people. Wait a minute.
Well, I thought it
Wait
was...
a minute. Wait a minute.
What?
Wait a minute. You accidentally bought sex wax. I don't know what you thought it was. Where did you put it? Where did you use it?
Skateboard wax.
Oh, so it was for your skateboard.
I put it underneath the skateboard, went to go for a 50-50 grind, and went for boom.
Okay, wait a minute. Is that a euphemism for something? Wait, you put it underneath and went for a 50-50 grind? And that's not a euphemism for anything?
No.
Okay.
That sounds. Is that like a sex position we don't know about?
Yeah, pictures or it didn't happen. I think this is all malarkey.
Okay. Picture this. Picture this. Me on a skateboard, riding really confidently.
Oh my goodness.
Up to a.
What are you wearing? Rail. Wait a minute. I have to picture it. I need the whole deal. What are you wearing?
Okay.
I'm not wearing anything.
Very, very tight, tiny little shorts.
Okay.
Stubbies.
Are you talking?
Wait, stubbies? Oh, I know what those are. Those are the ones, Mrs. Cassandra, that lets the mouse peek. if you know what I'm talking about. You ever see stubby shorts? They're like really short. They're short. Like you got to be careful how you sit down and move.
And then pulling off an ollie, being real cool, and landing perfectly. This was a perfect landing on the rail, and then proceeding to fly forward. And well, you can imagine where my body landed.
Where did your body land?
Position. Let's just say I was able to hit 3 octaves higher for about 2 weeks.
Oh, you landed on it? Oh, see, now this is why. Lesson, people, don't wear stubbies, the little mouse letter outers, when you're skateboarding, because shit happens. Like, there was no protection. That had to hurt like hell. Oh my God.
I mean, it didn't at first, but I think I blacked out for a little bit, so technically I wouldn't have noticed.
Well, do you think it's helped your singing career? I mean, you can hit some pretty high notes now. I've heard
I
you.
would say I could give Michael I used to be able to give Michael Jackson a run for his money for at least those 2 weeks.
I wonder if he ever fell off a skateboard and that's what happened. Or if it was a mouse accident. Like, that's what I'm going to call this. I'm going to refer to this as Wrecker's skateboarding mouse accident. I got to change the title of the scream.
Squeak.
Squeak. It's like, I do feel bad. I'm not laughing that you got hurt because that's terrible. But since you're a grown man now here and you're okay, I guess I could make a little bit of fun since nothing terrible happened.
Otter still surfboards while Wrecker.
While Wrecker lets the mouse out and crashed. I'm just like, I could just picture these. I swear to God, you got any pictures of those, like, what did you call them, stubbies? Like, yeah.
Stubbies? No, I don't, unfortunately.
Yeah. Probably better. I could go to jail or something. Anyway, I'm sorry.
You need some water over there, Claire. You're getting a little thirsty.
I am getting a little thirsty. It's not my fault. He does this to me every show. It's not fair. It's like I think he makes a list before he comes up here on how can I get Claire to like talk like an idiot, giggle, and turn red. Like, yeah.
Is it working?
Sometimes.
Only sometimes.
Yeah, only sometimes. You got to get better at it. Mrs. Cassandra's the best. Mrs. Cassandra gets me to stop dead like constantly. She's pretty much the best. She's pretty much the best at it.
I can't help it. You just throw them out there for me.
I know. MC Squeaker is your new handle in the chat. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Drager, I am so sorry.
MC Bed Squeaker.
Oh, yes. There you go. Okay, now he's talking. See? I'm right about him. I am. Oh, watching the weekend show, breathing problems may occur. I hope so, Sean. I hope everybody just starts to breathe just a little harder. Enjoy your life. Just enjoy your life, people. Yes. Whatever makes you breathe harder, do it. Do it now. Yes. Harder. Yes. Yeah. Oh, wait. Tomorrow there'll be all those. What was that with her accent? Did you hear how she said harder? You know, last week she said harder like this. And this week she said harder like that. And oh my God, in a year and a half ago, you know, she wouldn't have even said the word harder. Like, what the hell is going on, Cass? Okay. I'm sorry. I had to.
Closet perverts.
We're not closet perverts. We're all out here perverted as hell, Sean. Like I don't find it perverted to be
free. On you on that.
Yes. If I find something sexy or appealing, I'm going to say it. I don't think there's anything perverted about being hard. Like that's nature, baby. Like that should happen regularly.
Exactly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, doesn't it happen in the morning?
I like it morning, noon, night. Not that I'm like a fiend or anything, but I would say when it happens, and that's when you take advantage of it. Not advantage like against its will, but advantage of the opportunity.
You gotta make sure you clarify that.
Yeah, yes, the advantage to take the opportunity for the person to willingly engage with the hardness, like willingly, with consent, engage with the hardness. Like, that's it. Okay, let me think. Well, why am I making it worse, Mrs. Cassandra? That's supposed to make it better.
Well, the thing is, there's some people that like to role play, and there's some people that like it like that. So.
That is a mayhem conversation, but I'm for it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with a little role play.
What we're supposed to be talking about?
You know how I go.
Twitter.
Yeah. Oh, on Twitter, those role play on Twitter. Oh my God.
Oh my goodness! I used to play World of Warcraft. The role playing in there used to get so crazy. I was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
This is too much.
Oh my God, World of Warcraft.
I'm watching someone on Twitch play it, and it does look fascinating, but I don't want to get involved because I think I'd get crazy.
It has a lot. Like it's been 11 years since I played, and I'm so far behind. I don't know if I'll ever be able to really get back
Oh
into
damn,
it.
Liam is outing my closet now. Liam, like, that's not fair. Claire's closet doesn't lead to Narnia, if you get my drift. Oh my god. Hey Janae, you walked into a Saturday show. You know, we it does have a sign outside the door that says "Buckle up, Buttercup." It's "Buckle up, Buttercup" because it's Saturday. I can't even talk. That's how bad it's been already. I can't even talk because
Butter up, Buttercup.
Yeah, butter up the Buttercup and then buckle them
That
up.
sounds like a
Yeah,
euphemism
that sounds
for
like a new
something.
game we could play, like butter the Buttercup and then buckle them up. That's exactly what we were talking about, role playing. And you know, anything is cool as long as it's within consenting adults and not done against anybody's will, and everybody's got a plan. You're not hurting anybody else, and it's legal. I'm cool with it. Okay. It may not be for me, but it doesn't mean it can't be for you.
You just gotta. Everyone just wanting Claire right now. She's just so flustered thinking
I am
about
so
Wrecker and his stuff.
It's the damn stuffy shorts. God.
And they were a few sizes too small.
I'm sorry, I'm
my
judging him. Oh my God, Wrecker, stop. Listen, I'm just judging him on the voice. I mean, he sounds like he's got nice legs, doesn't he?
Up here, I feel like I'm a third wheel.
Oh, no. Okay, I'm sorry. We'll do this.
My goodness.
No, we'll do this. We'll do this. But really, honestly, Cass, his voice, doesn't he sound like he's got nice legs? I mean, come on. I wouldn't mind looking at him.
I thought he was on season 1 of Spartacus with his nice legs as
what?
A dead body.
I don't know. Wrecker, would you say you're Spartacus? Did you see Brad Pitt in Spartacus?
No, I didn't. I was only an extra.
He was an extra in Spartacus.
Actually, did I? I might have glimpsed him.
You think you got legs like that?
No, mine are better.
Oh, see, Cass, and you wonder why I play with him? Listen to that. Mr. Humble down there. Like, how could you not? Like, how could you not?
What Liam did. You see what Liam did there?
Wrecker, yes, he does. That's why he's so humble. Look at that. Look, he's really happy. I don't know how to do it then. Should I put you next to him, Mrs. Cassandra? Like, make him be in the middle? Like, I don't know. Now he's got one on top and one on bottom. Like, you can't get better than that. No, come on. Will somebody, everybody's welcome to join and we will play nice. We will play nice. I'm just like, I don't know how this got so crazy all of a sudden.
As long as Quiz doesn't try to pop
Mip
and poke them from behind.
He will. He'll be popping all of us from behind. But I love Quiz. He's like my brother. I love him to death. I wouldn't mind if he popped in. Actually, hey, Mip.
Mip.
Oh, an ode to dicks. What is this you got here? What is this?
What is going on today?
Can I play that, Mip? Tell me in the chat, 'cause I'll play it for them. Mip, it comes up with
now if you want.
Yes, can you? But let's wait until she answered. Mippet, if you can hear me, just tell me it's okay to play it on YouTube. And I would.
But now you're gonna get everyone curious. Everyone's gonna want to see it.
Yeah, I'll drop the link for you, Purple. Actually, I'll drop the link from Mippet. Are you guys cool? Yay. I'm gonna drop the link. Buckle up, Buttercups. I'm dropping the link. Just know we don't do.
Said yes.
Yep. And let's play it for her.
It's on her channel.
Yep, we're playing it for her.
Here we go.
Yeah.
It's funny because we're talking about the little mousy shorts. I can't hear anything yet.
Ready?
An ode to Dick. Look down, boys, and there it is.
Take that down.
Hanging there.
There.
Male genitalia.
Oh!
Dangling for all to see.
We get a mouse preview.
The
There's some mouse.
Member
Oy.
sways back and forth. Little Willy twinkling, popping out from Short's legs
I'm gonna do
to
this.
say hello. Sometimes real names are what a guy uses. Johnson, Peter, Richard and Dick. Then
Hi, Dick.
masturbation, and it's all, oh, yes, please.
Oh,
we
yeah.
like these types of abuses. Wood, shaft, tool and prick sounds like a workshop with a few vices. Now hold on tight and aim your weenie when you pee. A soft, flaccid schlong with a little mushroom cap. Or not. Waking every morning with a rock-hard woody, which can also be called a morning glory. And special phalluses become moulds for dildos, veins and all. Boys and men everywhere need reassurance, so they continuously grab at their cocks. Viagra can be a penis's best friend.
Really?
Just don't double dose, or you'll regret it for, well,
too
8
long.
hours at least. A measure of your manhood, perhaps?
Damn it, Pippin! I love her accent and the way she said it, and your sense of humor, Mippy. Thank you. That's just what we needed. That's just what.
And
we
I guess
needed.
we're just gonna have to rename this to Mayhem Part 2.
Yeah, we will. I will change the name of the stream. Well, we forgot some things on Mayhem. That's what we will. We will definitely do that. And then I'll just have to say, well, I'm sorry, I'm not playing the Mayhem intro and getting us all sexified with that lovely music, but we'll have to stick with the great one here by Counter Talk, because damn, I love this song. Don't you still love it, Cassandra?
Yeah, I do love it.
It's probably one of the longest intros on YouTube, and I don't give a flying. Like, I'm playing the whole damn song. Like, I love it. I absolutely love it. Oh, Mippy, you're welcome up here anytime, boo-boo. You got the best sense of humor. That wicked laugh, the way you said that stuff, I couldn't stop but laugh. I know. How do you tell someone's legs by their voice? You don't. I just have a very active imagination, and I'm having a good time just trying to think about it. That's all I can say, Purple. I'm amusing myself. You really can't tell, I don't think. But, I don't know.
I think I need to get my husband some of those stubbies, though.
Some of those little stubbies? Yeah.
Where's the link? We'll send it to Purple.
What link?
Oh, wait, no, I can't send it to Purple. I don't have...
I sent the link to the artist to Purple already. And I also posted it in the chat right there. Right there in the chat, you see? It says StreamYard?
I see.
Yeah. Okay. Can you grab it from there, Purple, or you need me to send it somewhere? I put it there so anybody in the chat that wants to come up, and, I'm looking at you. You know who I'm looking at. I want to get some people up here. But it's okay if you want to be shy. It's fine.
Jojo, click the link,
No,
Jojo.
don't harass her. Like I do. I have thoughts on doing stuff with Jujubee that people will be very surprised about. We're working on stuff, right, Juju? We're working on things and stuff.
Oh my goodness.
And ideas.
I'm a bit jealous.
Are you jealous? Oh,
I'm
don't be
so
jealous, boo.
jealous.
You got a solid spot every week. Like, you are the most consistent streamer with me, aren't you? Are you not? Besides like Wrecker, but you're the longest, right? A Wrecker does join all of the weekend shows. You join all of the weekend shows, Well, I'll just throw it out there. Like, I am a streaming... I'm a little loose when it comes to streaming. If you guys have an idea, I'll stream with you. Like, hey, I love to have the conversations. I know I said that the wrong way, but I really do mean it. If you have ideas and you want to do stuff, like, come to me. I'll try to fit it in. I will admit, I've not been everyday streaming like I was for a while, and I do got to schedule things a little farther out now.
I noticed. Did you mean to put your true crime on for Monday?
Oh yeah, because it's the Lori Vallow sentencing. That's a live stream of the sentencing. That's right. And then I will be doing the regular true crime on Tuesday. But yes,
okay.
When we asked about a week or so ago, people said they did want to come and talk about it while it was going on.
Yeah,
so
I
I
forgot
said,
you did put that in the mod chat, but I was like, what? I was like, uh-oh.
wait, Wrecker, are we fighting? Okay, sorry. We were both sorry.
Purple.
We were fighting over Purple with the buttons, trying to bring her up. I'm sorry. Hey, welcome, Purple.
It happens with me and Mage all the time on mine.
Yeah. It's so nice to see you again today. We were streaming together earlier.
Purple.
And I want to give Godless Granny a great shout out. We did. Purple and I were both on her stream this afternoon, earlier in the evening, because she was celebrating 5,000 subscribers. We remember when she was a smaller channel, and we've all loved her content. You guys seen her on my channel. She's done a lot of different things. She even came to the Murdaugh trial for us and hung out during lunch and stuff for a while. We've done conversations. Great channel. Go check her out. But we wanted to celebrate, right, Purple? Because she's the nicest person, one of the nicest people I've ever met on YouTube.
Another channel that I was one of the original 100 subscribers that now has 10 times as many subs as I do.
I feel your pain. I've been a mod for so many of these much larger, bigger channels, more successful. But I don't mind being small. I don't know how you feel about it. As long as I could keep doing what I'm comfortable doing and everything.
There's nothing wrong with the sizes. As long as you know how to work it.
No, I've said
those points.
My channel is just an illustration of what you can get away with on YouTube while putting out zero effort.
Well, there you go.
That's a good one.
There you go. There you go. Yeah.
Hang on a minute. I thought that's what I did.
Yeah. Well, no, you put at least one video out a month. One. Yeah.
One. If you're lucky.
Well, yeah, but you got to cover a song, so you have to learn it. So I understand why it's only one, but I still get to tease you about it a little bit. Can I tease you a little bit about it? Eh?
Oh, of course you can.
Yeah. Well, I do give you credit. With your busy schedule, you are still at least doing one a month, so there you go.
Yeah. All I do are my chats. I haven't actually put out an edited video in 3 years now.
Oh, I have a really hard time with video. If I don't get help, I'll say it. I suck. I suck at video. I'm just a bear with a mic. I could do a panel on anything. I could talk about anything. I'll give you, I'll research a subject. I'll try to bring you the facts. I'll try to do a good presentation. But when it comes to actually making a video, I need a lot of help, which is why I have friends like Malcolm Media and Counter Talk and Wrecker, who's my editing audio guy now. I couldn't have got that last 10-minute video out without him.
I have a dozen half-finished scripts, but I never know what to put on the screen.
Yeah, I could talk a blue streak. I can't write a script. The script I wrote was 45 minutes, Purple, and then we drilled it down to 25 when he was like, you really got to drill it down. And I don't know how, but that magic man up there got it down to 10 minutes. I don't know how he did it, but he did. And it was decent. It was good. Well, I have to give him the credit because some people said, "Wow, Claire, you really improved." I said, "Not me. I just found the perfect people to help because it ain't me. It's totally not me." Well,
I can sometimes pull magic out of my hat.
Yeah, true. Well, of course, because there's no room in those little bitty shorts you're wearing, for anything. Does it have pockets?
I think they did.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I'm getting flashbacks of Bullwinkle and Rocky. Watch me pull a rabbit out of my hat.
Exactly. Yeah. I know, Cassandra. I'm a little obsessed about the shorts. I got to stop. I really do. It's
they were tan colored. If anyone wants to know.
Would you stop? Would you stop with the shorts? Nothing wrong with. Okay, now we're talking about who's small. I don't think anybody in the chat is small.
Hey, as long as the shorts weren't red after your landing.
Don't tell me you bled.
I can neither confirm nor deny any of that.
He did say there was a mouse accident, and his voice went up a couple of octaves, so it sounded pretty hairy. It's pretty painful. But you got a great singing career out of it. I don't know. Small blessings. Silver linings.
Silver linings, small blessings.
Mm-hmm. Oops, accidental penis joke. I don't think that was accidental at all. I don't think it was. Oh, wait. I like that. this is from the Rocket Couch. It's in 2 parts, so I have to actually read it instead of pulling it up. I don't mind being small either. If I was big, people would start to expect things from me, like consistency. Exactly, the Rocket Couch. And I know you're talking about your YouTube channel there, and and not an accidental penis joke. I get it. But yeah, because you do some good content too here and there, and I do like that. I like the fact that I get to do what I want, I'm not making promises I can't keep. Like,
I don't know. You're not convincing me that a small rocket isn't a euphemism.
No, a small rocket is definitely a euphemism. Yeah.
Small rocket couch.
Hey, who cares what the size is as long as it can launch? Like, don't worry about it.
That's what I said.
Don't worry about it.
It doesn't matter what
as long as you learn how to
you have.
learn to use what you got the best to your ability, and everything is okay.
Hey, some of the best sex of my life, I never took my pants off. Look, if I actually understand and make my partner moan, I'm good.
I'm telling you that I actually understand that on a level I have no idea, because it all starts for me between the ears. Like, absolutely. Like, people get me going with conversations and laughter and just like, who they are well before anything physical happens. Although I might be having a physical reaction. Like, absolutely. But I hear you on that one, Purple. I totally do.
Well, for me, even the idea between the ears has a bit of a different meaning. What,
True.
Wrecker?
I was just going to say, as long as your rocket's not built by Elon Musk, your launch is going to be pretty good.
We know that because Elon can't finish anything.
It just explodes in midair.
It just explodes in midair, or it just never gets done. Like, what can I tell you? He just doesn't finish.
Yeah, actually, SpaceX is the one company he has that's actually succeeding at what it's doing.
It is, because he's letting them do what they need to do, and he's not interfering anymore.
Yeah, they've actually managed to get people up to the ISS and back without anybody getting killed. So.
Well, listen, I'm all for all the ideas he's had. What I really don't like is his Twitter stuff he's doing, which really just looks like he's being an entitled brat, and he bought it and he's mad about it, and he's just torturing all of us over it. Like, this whole thing with X, not only is that like patented, the X that he's using is patented by Microsoft in 2003 as the logo for their company, but he did have an X Corp company, the name X, not the visual. He didn't patent the visual, he patented the name X Corp for when he had PayPal, okay, way back when. So, like, he's just feeling a little entitled, and he's playing games, and he's going to get sued. I believe they're already in the process of suing his ass over the logo, but we'll see. Twitter is X now, yes. Yeah.
And he stole the person whose Twitter handle was X. X.
Now that's low. That's low, Elon.
Like, I understand people who like, what is it called? Patent squatting or something like that. Copyright squatting. To get a little bit of extra money off companies that might want to use that name. And I find it kind of shady personally. But this guy had that handle for like years and years and years and wasn't actually squatting on it. He was actively using it, and now Elon was just like, yeet.
Yep. I don't know. That's just not right. He should have did something for him. I mean, just because you own the company, like, that's just not right. And yeah, Shill, I know it's actually Microsoft Corp for X, the actual X itself. And Facebook and all of it, yes, they copyrighted it. And he has 10 kids, all by different people, and most of them are test tube babies, like, where they mix it all together and then they implant it in a surrogate.
And I believe one of his children is named X something.
He is obsessed with the X. Yes, he is.
Yep.
Well, he's been using it for a long time, and he feels entitled about it, but I can't wait to see this legal jargon play out there. There's been a lot of crazy stuff in legal. I don't know if this is the place to talk about it or not, but...
Did you see the X logo they put up on the building?
Yes, I did. And they didn't have... Did you see the code officials show up because they never even applied for a permit to change the sign? Yeah.
It looks like it was made of scrap iron.
It does.
And it's only up there with a mess of sandbags on it. So it's like, this looks like something that they put up knowing that it's not going to last a year.
Exactly. Exactly. It's not even like done. It's like last minute kind of something pissed him off. I think there was a joke going around about him changing the name because people were putting X's on the bird on Twitter. Did you guys see it was Keemstar. I saw it from Keemstar actually, that the bird was dead and putting X's in its eyes and all. I actually think it was because he thinks he's funny. Like this other guy we're going to talk about. He really thinks he's funny, but he's
yeah,
really
I saw
not.
a bunch of memes with a red X across the bird.
Yeah, and then the next day I wake up and it's all black. And Sean, I feel you because you should have seen my DMs. Nobody knew what was going on with Twitter. I was actually on the phone with one of my friends and I said, but I sent it to you in Twitter. She says, I can't find my Twitter. All I got is this black X thing. I'm afraid to open anything up. I'm like, no, that's your Twitter. Like, go ahead, open it. Like that's Elon messing around overnight. And she's like, oh, I didn't know. Like she wouldn't go into it. She thought she got hacked. Yeah.
This X logo that they put on top of the building is horrendous.
You want to show them? Can you pull it up for us?
Yeah, I can pull it up. It is just god awful. Like, wow.
Well, let me thank you for being a super, super trooper because I'm not pulling anything up today. Except for I do have the tweet from Deft Noodles that I am going to pull up. That's about it. I didn't prepare.
I'm going to have to share my entire screen.
Okay. Well,
yeah, it just looks like something that was really slapped together last minute.
Watch your login name and stuff. Okay, there you go. Okay, cool. Look at that. It does. That's crappy. It's really crappy.
It looks like a 5-year-old's Meccano project.
It looks like an erector set. Yeah, an erector set. At least it's got the double sides to the one part of the X, like it does what he's using on Twitter. At least they did try to make it somewhat.
It's sort of like
Icarus. If you make an
actually, now that I think about it, it represents him really well. It's
like
a
overdone
piece of artwork that looks like it just has never even been bothered to be finished.
Since Twitter is now X, can I make an app and call it Twitter? Please do. I will sub. I'll be one of your first subs. Absolutely. You go ahead for it. If you could write it, I'll be there. It looks like part of the logo of a Transformers movie. I agree, Gary's. I do. I actually do. Yep.
It's very much a good symbol for Musk.
Yeah.
Because it's like he told someone he had this concept, and they started to design it, and he ripped up the designs and said, no, just put it into production.
Yep.
I'm telling you, yeah. And Shill says he does have a boy. He named him X, but he originally wanted to use special characters X and the A and the E, that little things that are together.
I can't remember what that's called.
I don't remember what that's called either, Shill, but thank you. Like, yeah. I remember reading something about that when I came across his name when I was doing Dep versus Herd.
Yeah, people don't.
And I think you should all do like Icarus said, and we should all like patent our names before Eli steals our Twitter handles. Yeah. Maybe it'll be like the Black Mirror episode in Streamberry where we signed away that he actually owns our Twitter handles and all our tweets. And he knows everything that we do already. Ooh.
Yeah, we may have already done that. He could have changed the terms of service on X and, just by continuing to use it, you've agreed to the new terms.
It's not exactly like they honor them anyway. One of the first things they did was get away with the whole company that goes for the harassment and bullying. Like the head of it just got fired because they were actually trying to enforce the code and he against like whatever he wanted. He said the whole department is like blown up.
Selective enforcement.
Kind of like, dare I say YouTube? Yeah, but no, I did. Yeah, Fish, I believe you were building better stuff with 7. That's a pretty lousy logo.
Yeah, you should have actually gotten a 7-year-old to build it.
You know what? Rocket Couch, you are in danger with your name because it's kind of cool. You're right. He could rebrand SpaceX as Rocket Couch, and then what are you going to do? Like, I would get out there and patent that name now if you like it.
Oh, no. Poor Rocket Couch.
Poor Rocket Couch. Yes. Rocket Couch, that comes all the way back, doesn't it? Like, that's something I remember from Dep Herd. Weren't we joking around back then about that? I'm trying to remember. I know she used to say couch as, like, that was their, like, safe word when they were getting too heated. it sounded like she was ordering him to sit on the couch. She would say, "Couch, couch." And there's like a whole video of it. It's like ridiculous. Fish Nerd has never tweeted except that one time I was a referee. That sounds like a story. Well, anyway, anybody have anything else to say about Elon? I mean, I was looking at the X Corp, and it looks like he's reviving it, and that they actually merged it with Twitter, so that it's an official name. Twitter is actually X Corp now. It's X Corp Twitter. He's actually done the legal moving in because he does own X Corp. That was the company he had when he had PayPal, if anybody remembers it. Actually, Elon Musk had something to do with PayPal.
I wonder if he's going to claim that X is a new corporation, so they're not liable for any of the debts that were incurred by Twitter.
I don't think he can because he would still own both of them. So, and he wouldn't be able to go bankrupt on one side without the other because he actually just bought it. X Corp actually just bought on.
Yeah, no, I
Twitter.
didn't think it was legal, but I thought he might try to claim it anyway.
Yeah, true. He might, because like he's kind of like, you know, is a bit of a hypocrite out there calling free speech and this and that and bringing everybody back. But then if you say anything that he doesn't like, he's against you.
Well, and he's doing the same thing with Twitter about not paying the bills. They got evicted for not paying the rent.
Did I hear anything about X being like WeChat in China? No, Garris, but you want to come up and tell us about WeChat? Because I don't understand. Does anybody know anything about WeChat in China?
Nope.
No, I don't know any of that.
I would like to hear about it though, Garris. You could put it in the chat and or you could come up. You know, I dropped the link again just in case anybody can't find it. This is for not just Garris, but if somebody else in the chat would like to come up.
Yeah, Fish Nerd, the best safe word is meatloaf. I know that one.
The best safe word is meatloaf?
Yes.
Why?
Why?
Because I would do anything for love, but I won't do that.
Oh, you know what? That is pretty good. That's pretty good. That's good.
I think we have the winner for the night.
I think we do too. I've had trouble with safe words. I've always picked up these really weird, long, stupid words, and then I forget while we pick that word. You got a lot of background coming on, but you know what? I think I might be able to eliminate some of it. Hold on.
I really thought I thought someone was playing a video. Like,
Hello? Sorry.
No, we've got reduced background noise now in Twitter. I think I did. Could you? Oh, he muted. Did you mute?
No, I didn't mute.
No, you just reduced the
Okay,
background.
well, the background noise
I
is gone.
did. Right. StreamYards, thank you for that. You are my best friend today. Isn't that lovely, Record? Do you see how easy that was? Well, okay.
It was so easy, even Claire could do.
Hey!
I'm sorry.
I could still kick your ass, like from all the way up here.
So easy, even a bear could do it.
Yeah, Bear slaps hard, just to say. Like Bear does. She slaps hard.
Yeah, but they don't have thumbs. They still have trouble with some things.
No, we're talking about this bear specifically, Purple, believe me. I think you do.
She's also got a few bats in the back.
Yeah, it's true. No, Garris is well familiar with my badass Jersey attitude. Like I don't know.
I'm scared of Claire.
No, you're not, because you also know I'm a big softie. Yeah. There's an app called WeChat that's kind of like WhatsApp, but I don't know much about it. Okay, that's from Shill. So tell us about this WeChat and China thing, and how does that relate to Elon and X?
Okay, so my understanding is in China they have this kind of social media platform called WeChat. And it's kind of like a bunch of apps kind of rolled into one. So all of your messaging, your social media stuff, like all of your like Grubhub or Skip the Dishes or stuff are all into it. You buy plane trains. It's owned by Tencent. If anybody knows, have heard of Tencent before? They're this massive like Chinese tech company. They own a lot of like a lot of tech, video game companies, all sorts of stuff like that. So
Tencent sounds like a Chinese knockoff of 50 Cent.
Yeah, pretty much. But so it's anyway, it's their
Instead of in the club, it's in the Dollar Tree store.
It's their Facebook, it's their Twitter, it's
He did say that he was going to turn this platform into a multi-faceted platform, and it would become an industry standard for everything. So I
yes.
think that that's what you're alluding to. Like, is that the statement that it would be more like that with the multiple ads, like our money, our Facebook, like everything all in one place? Yeah.
Yes. So that's kind of what he's doing, and I'm trying to find the quote here, where
But
it
I thought he was against data mining. Why would he be setting up a corporation like this to do all of that? That is specifically really just data mining. You know, all your information is going to be there. You know, it's going everywhere.
Well, he said he wants to set it up for banking applications.
Yes.
So I think that he's harboring a grudge that PayPal has become more profitable since he sold it.
Yeah. So my understanding is he was looking at. I can't back this up right now. I don't have all the information in front of me, but the loose thing I heard is that he was kind of booted out of PayPal after his idea got voted down about making the PayPal this like all-in-one like payment app, and basically PayPal has gone to where it is. Whereas Elon Musk's idea was more like it's eventually like I'm trying to find the quote here because there is a quote from him saying it basically it's almost like people would rely on his app more than like the banks even.
Wow.
And so it's like, yeah, it's kind of my understanding was he's trying to turn it into this like this just this all-in-one encompassing. I mean, they say that like a WeChat, like if you're not on WeChat in China, like or if you're banned off of it, like
your life is over.
I saw some things calling it it's like having a digital death.
Yeah, I can imagine. Like, just imagine these days, like when our internet goes down or we all lose service. Like the other day, we were trying, right, Record, you were trying to do a kick stream and everything went down and we were just like, what? But wait, we have a schedule. Like, we got to do this. We got to do that. It was crazy. Go ahead.
Yep. Kick was just like, yeah, no, you're not going to be streaming tonight. And I was like,
and that has happened to me with Discord. Discord will drop me here and there, and then like because Discord has different areas that you connect with, you know, depending on where you are all over the world, and they would just like kick you out, and like I'd be down, but everybody else would be up, and I feel like everybody moved on without me. Like I was like, like I couldn't get back in.
Shayna Caldwell, I don't know if you need a Chinese bank account for WeChat. I just believe the app will like handle like all of that. You can set up everything through this one singular app.
Yep.
And of course, being in China, it's pretty much run by the government.
Of course it is. And you know, in China too, they have this thing, they use a social media platform kind of thing that they register in certain cities, not everywhere, where they register like everything you do, and it's all about popularity. They actually did a Black Mirror, of course, on it. Nosedive was actually kind of loosely based on it. But actually your scores, like for renting apartments, the job you get, everything.
Yeah, social prestige.
Was based on your social prestige. It was incredible. Juju, was it? Oh, I'm glad it came back for you to join us. You know, I sent you messages. I sent you a message today about something. Maybe that's why you didn't see it, because it was down in Discord. Well, I don't know. Maybe because of Twitter.
That's a scary idea, that whether or not you can rent an apartment would be based on how popular you are on Twitter.
That would be so crazy. Like, I don't have Twitter, so where would that leave me?
Yeah,
yeah.
Well, it is. Like I just said Discord. Juju like doesn't have Discord, and I just said Discord, but I meant Twitter. Like I get confused between the two. There's too many platforms, to tell you the truth. And sometimes when your internet's down, you still can get on some of them with your phone if you use data, you know, so it gets like a little crazy. You know, I just know some of them are really hard on the data. It's not good to use. Well, yeah, Liam, that social credit score was what they were using in the certain big cities in China, and they were also using it to just find out who was doing what and this, that, and the other thing, and everybody was kind of connected to everything, and like, you know, because they don't like protest, they want everybody to comply and, you know, everything like that, and just do what they want. Well, it was definitely, everybody was kind of registered with the government. It was really, you know, I guess as an American, it just seems so odd to me. Like, but then again, am I not like that way with my phone anyway? Willingly, haven't I done that willingly without the government telling me to do it? Haven't we all, actually?
Yeah, that's these people who worry so much about the vaccines. They're going to inject tracking chips. They don't need to do that. If you've got a cell phone, they can track everywhere you go.
Mm-hmm.
I think I remember seeing a tweet that said something similar to that, and it said sent from an iPhone,
Mm-hmm.
and the location, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Right, and then as if they're not aware that it tracks everything. Yeah, it definitely does. Yeah.
Hey, Claire, I actually have to drop off. I'm gonna have to get my son to bed soon. Sorry. Claire, I'm not sure if you heard me.
What did you just say? I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I said I gotta drop off because I gotta get my son to bed soon.
Okay, okay. Oh wow,
But
we
thank
went
you
an
for having
hour
me.
already. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, wow,
We'll
we
see you
have
soon.
gone now.
I'll be in chat though. But thank
Okay.
you for having me.
Oh, always. Are you kidding? It's not a show. It's
Yeah.
a show here.
I
This
know.
is true.
Thank you.
No offense to everybody else. It's just I'm just like she's like my security blanket, I guess.
It's fine. I know when I'm not wanted.
Damn it. I'm just sticking my foot in it everywhere here. I'm saying all the wrong stuff. Well,
Might have to go back in the chat and yell so I can keep Liam busy.
yeah, I
Or are you
know. Like
saying
I
that-
can't even.
Are you just saying the right stuff in front of the wrong people?
Probably.
Likely. Bear's good at that.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Thanks. But that whole thing, that WeChat thing in China, it's been around for I guess for a while. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know why Elon thinks it's such a good idea, like to actually try to ruin the platform the way it is, and then try to turn it into something else, and actually think he's going to have what I would call credibility.
Well, I mean, yeah, I think he's had some pretty big losses, especially with the basically being forced to buy Twitter after his online statements for $44 billion and then kind of tanking it. And it sounds like this X thing is kind of his magnum opus. I'm just looking at a Verge article right now. Apparently he was working on the online banking X.com in 1999 that eventually got folded into what PayPal now is.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, he's taken a couple pretty big losses, and he doesn't seem like the kind of guy that takes that sitting down. Or so I don't know. I think he's trying to make his mark.
Well,
or
he
at least
lost $2 billion last year.
If he feels like he hasn't already,
Didn't he lose 200 billion because he was the richest man in the world, and then all of a sudden not?
He is the value of Twitter went down to only 20, based on what he paid for 44. So he's lost a lot there, but that's all just in valuations and things like that. Well, as far as lots of money, he is invested everywhere, but he makes his money based on the idea that people want to invest in his ideas, in that he knows what he's doing. And he's right, because people from all over the world with lots of money throw money at him to do stuff.
Yeah.
He can pitch a product and get people behind it. I'll give him credit for that. He definitely could do that. It's his follow through in his back and forth talking, his hypocrisy that actually gets me lately, because I'm not going to take anything away from his intelligence. He's come up with some great ideas. He's made some great changes that we wanted to see happen. Tesla and SpaceX, I had no problem with either of them. I have problems with him meddling with them after the idea gets out there and trying to, make things not what they are. He needs to find the experts that can do it and let them actually do it. And that was the problem with Twitter. He came in and just thought that he knew everything, and nobody wanted to work with him. He got rid of a lot of people. 75% of that workforce is gone. And not everyone was fired by him. Most of them actually resigned based on what was going on. So
Yeah, but when he starts his first week there with laying off thousands of people, yeah, that's going to make everybody nervous, and everybody's going to start looking for another job.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he can't help but put his foot in his mouth every other opportunity he gets because...
True.
I mean, look at what happened with the solar tiles and the... what was it? The electric truck?
The Cybertruck?
No, not the Cybertruck. The U-Haul.
The electric semi.
Like the semi-trucks.
Yeah, well, he's good at marketing. But then when people actually start to examine the feasibility of some of these ideas, like the whole boring thing that he was going to have these, underground tunnels for people to drive through the city in minutes instead of hours.
He's got that, and they've set that up in Vegas.
Don't they?
Yep.
Isn't the wait time like something like half an hour to an hour?
I have no idea.
10-minute trip.
Yep. Well,
it's a one-lane tunnel that's just driving slow taxis that can't drive more than 40 miles an hour through there.
Yeah. Oh, that can actually lead to a problem too. I agree with Juju. She said she stands by her statement that he should have just chilled for a year and learned what the platform from the inside. And she's speaking about the Twitter deal,
Yeah, well, the intelligent people, when they get a new company, they talk to the people in charge and they sit back and watch things run for a little bit to get the feel of it before they make drastic changes.
You would think so, especially if he's such a good businessman. I'd say he's a great idea man. I'd say he's a lousy businessman, to tell you the truth. From what I've seen in all the companies, it's somebody else that actually has to keep it going because he's not dealing well with people. I don't know what his issue is, but it's like a my way or the highway kind of stuff. He doesn't build teams. Mark Caesar says Elon renamed it X to mark the spot where he destroyed Twitter.
Yeah.
You know what? That's the best reason yet that I have seen. That is the best one yet. That makes sense, actually. And yes, Juju, it's a classic new manager mistake to come in and make changes before you understand what's going on with the company. And it's almost guaranteed to fail every time because information is key. Anybody worth their salt in business knows that. If you don't have all the information and the facts, you do not make good educated decisions, and you don't do what's best for a company or your outcome. And that includes knowing how something works. Unless, of course, you just want to dismantle it from the start and then just, take it apart. You don't have to learn. We'll start anew, build it from scratch, but come in with a plan, which I think all of us can agree. He did not. He did not come in with a plan. He made promises he couldn't do. He's talked about changes he couldn't do. Attitude.
No. A sink.
Yes, he did. Yeah, he's an ass. I'd have to say he's an asshole. Like I kind of get that snarky asshole part of him, but he doesn't own it. Like then he's like, "Oh, I didn't mean it. It wasn't really anything." I'm like, "Yes, you did. Yes, you did own that shit." Like
actually, it was prophetic because yes, he did sink the company.
Yes, he did.
And it did certainly sink in.
You hear Mrs. Cassandra from the chat reminding me to stay on topic and bring Deaf Noodles up. Thank you, Boo. Thank you. You wondered why I love her. Look at this. Claire bought Deaf Noodles. Yes. Yeah, anybody that's followed me for a while will understand that I actually have to admit I have a problem with Deaf Noodles. I always have, like well before I had a YouTube channel. Okay?
What's a Deaf Noodles?
Oh, you poor pristine virgin. Oh my God, that's so beautiful that you don't know what a Deaf Noodles is. I love that about you, Garrus. Never change.
No, me too. I think that a deaf noodle is a snake with a hearing impairment.
You're not far off.
A quick Google says Deaf Noodles was banned from Twitch after using poppers on a stream.
Well,
but
Deaf
this was
Noodles.
2022.
Wait, he was huffing nos?
Yes, he was. He was acting like he did. He's a jerk, I'm telling you. Yeah, in 2022. Okay, anyway, that's what he said. But there's all kinds of stuff out there about him. But look, so I'll let you, find out for yourself. But recently, all right, I'm going to out myself here. The reason I wear the cat ears up there like there, that's a mark on Deaf Noodles. Deaf Noodles used to wear calf ears all the time. I've been making fun of him as long as people have been listening to me on Twitter, Instagram, anywhere they want. I used to go at him because he did commentary and he would try to state facts and he was copying another YouTuber, putting out bad facts. And when you challenged him, the reason I had a thing going against him is he would block you. He would never answer you. Okay? And so he put something out there about always researching the facts, and he was like lecturing another YouTuber about always finding the facts or making sure you double check your story. And just the day before, he had put out a false story from another YouTuber that he went with. And so I put up the hypocrisy meter with it pegged as a gift on his post, okay? And he blocked me. So we're having an imaginary war. He doesn't even know I exist. But I just find it quite funny. He thinks he's funny. He's not. He had stand-up comedy routine that nobody laughed at. It was just nothing but fights and this and that. But listen, the reason I wanted to talk about him was this particular video out here. Because this idiot, this idiot actually went to Twitter to ask everybody why they don't want him around anymore. Okay? I kid you not.
Oh,
You know?
no.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Like, how do you even think that that's going to go well for you, okay? So, let me just see if I've got the volume on. Oh, wrong one. See if I've got volume on this. Oh, I had the volume on.
75,000
Oh, stop.
subscribers.
Now, don't play until I tell you to, Twitter. Don't you hate that about Twitter? As soon as you get on it, it jumps on your phone. Is anybody knows how to get my phone not to do that anymore? Let me know.
I just tried to click on his Twitter account, and speaking of X, I'm all confused because there's a big X, but it also says join Twitter today.
What?
So I clicked on Twitter to see his count, and there's a big X, but it also says join
Right.
Twitter today. So I'm not going to do
Right.
that.
Okay.
But it's
I'm
it's
gonna
both things.
I'm gonna play this a little bit. I'm gonna speed it up a little bit. It gets a little long. He's long-winded too. And then I'm gonna show you some of the responses of the people. You see how people requoted him and tweeted him? Like, okay.
Should I just quit?
Yes.
I think it's evident at this point that over the last year, there's been a major shift
Because you're
on this
shitty.
channel. There has been a major shift in my influence, my capacity to influence others. I've lost overall on this YouTube channel about 75,000 subscribers. It's a little over 10% of the following that I had on my podcast channel. I lost, I think, 7,500. Funny, it's kind of the numbers match up.
I wonder why.
Which, and that channel is actually a bigger loss percentage-wise because that channel was at 20,000, I think, when I first started losing followers on Instagram. I think
Okay. May I just say that the reason you might be losing is that you're thin-skinned and you represent yourself as a comedian. And if you're going to be making fun of other people, you have to learn how to take hits. Honestly, people, if you know Deaf Noodle's content, then you know that he can't take it back. He is the thinnest skinned commentary person out there, and he claims to be a comedian. I don't get that, because comedians, they're tough, right? Right? Pano, what do you think? Like, they're tough, right?
Yeah, they have
if you're
to
gonna,
be.
You're going to make jokes about people. You know they're going to be making jokes about you. They're going to laugh or they're not going to laugh. They're going to be judging you. They're going to be coming at you. Okay? Like, he's so thin-skinned. It's pathetic. It's like dish it out, but can't take it. And to me, that's a form of hypocrisy. Not to mention, he's just not funny. He just isn't
it hit
funny.
59K, and now I'm at 61.3 or 4. On Twitter, I lost about 60,000 as well, so dramatic losses all across my social media accounts. And we've already talked about this, investigated my actions and everything wrong that I did over the last year.
Okay, let's just talk about that part right there, right, Juju B? Because she makes a valid point, and I didn't know you knew about this, and I'm laughing because you're with me on this. But everyone on YouTube, Twitter, and every platform tried to tell him last year what he was doing wrong. He reached out, everybody told him. All of the big commentators, like Augie and Nicholas and Keem, everybody came out. Okay, first of all, he's trying to sue Keemstar for defamation. Yep. And when he's actually making parody jokes about everybody, he takes hits at Keemstar constantly. But when Keemstar said something, he's trying to sue him for defamation. And I have to tell you, I read those legal briefs and they are hysterical. The whining. You think this little Twitter video is bad with the whining? Oh God, he's found lawyers that whine just as good as he does. Like, it's dripping with sad sackism, which is not a legal term, I understand. But if you read them, you would know what I mean. It's just terribly sad.
Yeah, like Rocket Couch pointed out, that phrasing, my capacity to influence others.
You'd have to actually have something they want to hear about or they're interested in. Okay? And when you don't own your bullshit, this is what happens. Okay? If you're going to be out there in commentary and in comedy, this is it. Like, I can't believe
But
he's
I want
doing
to
this.
address one thing that
It's the worst thing you can
kept
do.
coming up over and over again. A lot of people in the comments and on social media in general have said, why don't you quit? This would have made me quit going through what you went through. Why are you still here? Oh my God, Deaf Noodle still exists? His comedy club is still there? Why is he still doing this? He's irrelevant. Nobody watches him. He barely breaks 3,000 views a video.
True.
And yeah, that's all true. Those are pretty reasonable sentiments to have. I think anybody else in my position would have quit. In fact, I did a podcast interview. I think it's been about a year. It was a week or so after the first roast battle. And one of the podcast hosts asked me, he said, why are you still doing this? And why are you going through with a second roast battle? If I went through what you went through, the level of humiliation and just public,
I don't know.
I don't even know how to describe it.
Okay.
I
don't really call the fact that we don't like what he does humiliation. Does anybody else? Or actually asking him to be accountable for his double standards? I don't really call that humiliation. The humiliation would be, and you're not willing to own up to your own shenanigans and buffoonery. That's the humiliation. Like, right there. You did that to yourself. You know? Really. Seriously. Like, this is actually comical to me. Like, I can't believe how he can't read a room. And how unself-aware he is. It's rich.
You can go back and watch it. It's called Cold Cuts. It's an interview I did last year. But one of the hosts asked me, he said, like, point blank, like, I would have quit. I wouldn't keep trying to do this. And I told him, I said, well, I love to do this. I don't know how to do something else, really. So I'm going to keep doing it. And that's part of the reason why I'm still doing this. That's part of the reason why I'm going to keep doing this.
Stubborn?
That's part of the reason why I haven't quit. This gives me purpose. And to be completely point blank honest with all of you, it has been harder over the last year to understand what that purpose is. Because
you don't get to the purpose. I'm speeding this up.
Motivation, yes. I get tremendous pleasure from making videos and checking in with you guys every day and sharing my thoughts. I'm saying this in a sense of, this is it. This is how I'm going to
I think at some point you have to look at the balance of, are you pissing off more people
and to some
than
people that may
appreciate
sound
you?
pathetic. You're going to be
Exactly.
laughing at this saying,
Like,
ha, ha, ha. You're going to leave this mark, this video that not even 5,000 people are going to watch.
That's right. It only has 95
not even
likes.
1,000 people are going to watch.
Although the activity is probably higher. We'll look at that in a second.
But you know what?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Even if one
Then
person.
why are you on Twitter asking us? Like, can you explain that to me? If it doesn't matter, why are we watching a video that says, should I quit? And you're sitting here whining for almost 10 minutes about your sad sack life and then nobody likes you because we don't get your comedy because it's not funny.
Really is.
It's worth it? He looks so happy.
I don't know. I'm in a little bit of a somber mood today. Haven't been sleeping as much as I should have. Feel a little under the weather.
True, Mark. I do give him credit for that. If he believes in it, but does that sound like he really believes in it? He's moping and crying, and he's actually blaming all of us for not liking him. I think that's a little pathetic, actually.
It's okay.
But,
It really is.
I will say he's pretty brave to put it out there, though, because, man, did he get tore up on Twitter. Which, okay, it got 31,000 views. He got what he wanted here with the amount of views, definitely.
Sometimes. And just
not that many people, though, are engaging with it, besides watching it.
Why am I doing this?
Yeah, why?
And if your why is strong enough, it doesn't matter what everything around you looks like. It doesn't matter if your life feels like it's falling apart. If you feel like you're further from your goal than when you started, if you've taken 2 steps forwards and 155 steps back, you're going to keep doing it. Because it's you.
Yep. He don't need the money, that's for sure, Sean Coffey, but he
Anyway,
wanted
folks,
the affirmation.
Hope you have a terrific morning.
That's what he needs. He wants us all to agree
hope
with
that,
them, and we don't. That's
That
just it.
inspires you somehow. I don't know if it does. It's just me kind of sharing my thoughts sparsely.
Listen, respect
Appreciate you.
and actually
Hope you
what
have a
people
terrific
like
rest
on
of your day.
YouTube has nothing to do with actually the money or any of that other stuff. This was pretty sad. This did not. Okay, the quartering came to his defense and said he was being suppressed due to the massive drop off in CRT on your thumbs versus where it being served. Okay, all your problems will be fixed once you have me in the pod, which was Salvo, the guy he had the big fight with last year on Twitter. Okay, Omegon, who I greatly respect. I do not believe you should quit. Patience and hard work will pay off. I do believe you have been suppressed, though, and that can be a hard challenge to break out of. Make the content you enjoy making, and things will improve for you. They're all being positive. Yeah.
Sir, when he says they're suppressed, what do they mean by being suppressed?
It happens. The algorithm, if you get a lot of negative responses or you get a big, you stop. All right, like for me, I took a mini break. It wasn't even a real break. I still was on panels and stuff. But for 2 or 3 weeks, I did less content than I normally do. I was putting out 4 or 5 lives a week, and I went down to 2. And all of a sudden, I dropped off the algorithm. You're suppressed. You don't get pushed. They don't put you on people's feeds who normally watch you. You don't, even stuff is like your notifications don't go out, anything.
Yeah,
it's
it won't suggest you to people who aren't subscribed to you.
Right, exactly. And that can really hurt the channel's exposure to other places they aren't normally seen. Like people that are subscribed to me, you get the notification, so you're going to make a choice to be here or not. But for a channel survival, you got to actually constantly be exposing yourself to people that don't know about you already and that like that kind of content and stuff. So when they say suppress, it means it's almost like he's in the void. He makes the content, he puts it up, and it's a crapshoot whether anybody's going to see it or not.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
And it happens often. And there's really no fix until you just get back producing content. And they say, and I don't know because I haven't been able to prove it or find a system that works, they say that actually liking and retweeting and actually engaging with the video itself helps get you back into the algorithm. If a channel gets more activity, it could be that people stopped commenting on his stuff, stopped doing the likes, maybe they were watching, but they weren't really engaging. And that can also
the more
hurt
engagements and interactions a video gets, the more likely they are to promote it.
Right. Here, Mama Cat says, and I agree, you shouldn't be doing it with the aim of influencing others. Do it with the act of filming itself, bring you joy, not the result. I get that. And you should smile more. Oh my God. Oh God. I didn't need that in my life. I did not need that in my life.
I
Okay,
wasn't
I'm gonna
gonna
go back
sleep
up to the
tonight.
original one. Yeah, there, right? I didn't need that. Okay, I was more interested in a couple of these. Should I quit? Fair play. Like, okay. Gabs. Okay, and I like this one because I was actually thinking this with the violins and everything. This is what she did. She retweeted. Gabs retweeted his. Okay. Narcissists are like, yeah, I hurt you, but now you hate me, so I am the true victim.
Yeah.
Can I call you out, Deaf Noodles, on that? Because, yeah, I think that's what's going on here. Boo Boo, I'm sorry you're upset that we all just don't appreciate what you're trying to do out here. Because, you know, you were dishonest about how you did it. Yes, you were. You were dishonest about what it was going to be. Like, you say it's a joke when you comment other creators, right? And it's parody, and it's a joke, and it's comedy, and you came at a lot of other creators, but when they fought back, they were bullying, and they were harassing you, and you actually tried to file defamation suits and brought the law into stupid stuff. You acted like a fool, and people are calling you out on it. I mean, you're going to have to take the hit, and you're going to have to earn your way back. You could try by being funny and serious about your content. You're not. You're really doing it for clicks and views. You say it's important to you, then make it quality. Make it what's important to you, just the content itself, and not whether or not you're influencing us or we like it. If it's real to you, we'll see it. But I don't. I see a fake. I'm sorry. That's my take on it. Sorry, Def. No, I'm not sorry, Def. Sorry, not sorry, Def. Well, yep. Somebody said keep it up. Somebody else said, what an absolute turd. Get off your depressed ass and get back to work. Crying on a video? Your entertaining interview area? I think you can do fantastic. Man up, you pussy. Exactly. Okay, I couldn't have said that better. Like, shut up already, Def. Do the work, and it will come. And I think that's what Omegon meant also. Omegon himself has been, you know, kind of tried to be canceled and suppressed and everything else. And they're still there. They're still there doing the work and getting it done. What they're not doing is making videos whining to the public about how nobody likes them anymore. Eat a worm, then. Def, eat a worm and get over it. Like, come on. Doesn't it make you think of that song?
How everyone the right wing says has been canceled is still on the air.
Exactly. You know? Exactly. Yeah, that picture was crazy. Yeah, he did do legal stuff. He sued Keemstar. Rocket Couch is hysterical. I'll show it to you. He sued Keemstar. I actually have to go and check up on that lawsuit. I haven't in a long time because I lost the interest. I haven't heard from Def. He's been kind of quiet. Just popped up in my feed to make my week. You know, and I realize I go hard on him, but I've got a long relationship of watching him do this stuff. He's going to cry, make you feel sorry for him, and he's still going to, like, do the same thing. He's going to be attacking other people, and then if you come back at him, he's all like, that's not fair. Like, you know, you're going too hard. It's only this, it's only that. Like, no. Yes, Rocket Couch. He's got that lovely British accent, and he did all of the H.L. Lovecraft, ASMR reads on the back of his channel, and he does commentary on Twitter and some of the YouTubers and everything. He's a entertainment commentary. I enjoy it. I actually listed it on my channel as one of my favorite things to do every day is to watch an Omegon video. It is one of the things I do every day. Okay, so there you go. I'm a fan of his. Definitely. But if he says he should just keep it up and do what he does if he really believes in it, I believe that too. But here's the problem. I don't think Dennis believes what he's saying. And that's, you know, I don't think Def actually believes what he's saying. Okay? The reason that he's not feeling it is he's not doing the work. Okay? He's expecting outcomes. He's got entitlement, and he's got these expectations that are not his to have. It is what it is, okay? If he really enjoys the content, like he said, and he wants to do his thing, then just do it, okay? Well, I mean, we were talking about this earlier, right, Purple? People with smaller channels, you know?
Yeah, well, he must have done something right if he was up to 20,000 subscribers.
Well, he did. No, but he was actually huger than that even before that. Like, he was. This is like his second or third go-around with losing subscribers and coming back. And almost all of it's about hypocrisy and just not being honest. Just not being honest about the deal. Okay? Do as I say, not as I do kind of routine. And it gets frustrating, and people just get tired of it. You know? But I'd have to say, as a small channel, like, would that work, people? If I start whining and crying at you that you're not bringing me subscribers and you're not sending me love, like, oh, you know, oh God, I did like all of this. I thought it was funny. Why didn't you think it was funny? Well, you know, I just don't play like that.
I know something that might make people run away.
What?
Guess what? Claire is a mascot for.
Claire is a mascot? Wait, I'm a mascot? I am?
Yep.
You better have evidence of this. You better have
she
evidence.
Thoroughly endorses this, actually.
I thoroughly endorse this? I'm a mascot for what? What?
Is everyone ready to see what it is?
Oh, God. I don't know if I am. I don't know if I am.
We need to see this.
Okay, go ahead.
Claire thoroughly endorses.
I hate candy corn. How dare you? Oh my God! How could you took my
Ladies
one.
and gentlemen,
Oh my God!
Claire has been exposed officially.
I was
by
so
moi.
upset. I sent you that because I was upset. I said, how dare they look? They even used the redhead that kind of looks like me. For the record, I think candy corn's an abomination. It's a chemical holocaust for your mouth. It should be outlawed.
Claire, why do you support the grossest candy that man has ever created?
I don't. That's not me. That's not me.
You know,
I don't.
We really
Oh
need to
God,
be putting
Ricker,
that
you're
out.
gonna get it. I'm just going. You are so gonna get it. I remember I was complaining about this picture. Like, oh my God, I was like, oh my
Well,
God.
we really need to put that out everywhere in time for spooky season.
I'm sorry. It's because I was laughing so hard, Jujubee. Sorry about your ears, people. This damn new mic is hard, Ricker. If I start carrying on,
It's okay, Claire. You're not really famous until Lego makes a minifig of you.
that is not me, though. That is not a Lego figure. That is not a fair representation.
Well, no,
No,
it's
I'm not.
clearly not a Lego
No, I'm
figure.
not. Does that Lego have double G's? That's not me.
No,
It's-
that's
no.
clearly not a Lego figure, so you're okay.
Okay, it's not me either. I would never wear anything showing my legs. I like them covered, and I'm not flat chested, and I have a nose. That thing doesn't have a nose. I clearly have a nose, and my hair is much
Claire
longer.
endorses candy corn.
No, I don't. No, I don't. Wrecker,
Oh no,
that-
actually, better.
that's a lie.
Hashtag
That's a lie.
Claire,
I think
That's
you
a lie.
need to draw.
corn.
You need to draw mini candy corn on the center of the face as the nose.
Probably. That's probably what happened to the nose. It ate the candy corn. It's an abomination. Don't do it, people. I seriously do not recommend the candy corn at all. I say run from the corn. Run
No,
from the
I
candy
agree
corn.
with you. That stuff is abominable.
It is. It's just a chemical holocaust. I don't like. It's horrible. Like people put it in their mouth. They try to chew it. They think it's like what? It's wax and chemicals. It may be. I don't even know if there's real sugar in there. You know. I'm telling you. Oh,
Okay,
it's
Fish Nerd
disgusting.
is saying candy corn is better than circus peanuts. Yeah,
Well,
that's
they're
one-
pretty bad. They're pretty bad too. But there you go. Somebody for reminding me on the banner, Sean. Thank you very much, because I forgot. I'm telling you, that is not me. That is not me.
Hair looks a lot like Scarlett Johansson.
Well, I would take that. She's hot. Oh my God. Like,
Actually, with the outfit, that may be what they were going for.
they might have been. Maybe it was
I
like
believe
a
this
Black
is
Widow.
Black Widow. If I'm gonna be
Well,
honest.
I would say that's a
but I'll
compliment,
just clip it out
Wrecker.
of context.
Thank you. Thank you that you think that anything to do with Black Widow would be in reference to me. That's actually a compliment. But I do not. I do not, and I repeat again, I do not endorse candy corn at all. Like, it's actually one of my pet peeves. Wrecker's gonna pay dearly for this. You will get a damn. We were gonna have a video at the next What the Fuckery, and he's gonna be Wrecker. Just be prepared. Just be prepared.
Okay, candy corn is what you give out on Halloween if you want all the kids to skip your house next year.
Exactly. If you want
No,
nobody to come
If you want
next
them
year,
to egg your, if you want them to egg your house, that's what you give them.
they will come to your house if you give them a toothbrush rather than candy corn. I'm telling you. Like, don't do the candy corn. Yeah, no. And now they make it in all different kinds of like flavors. Have you seen that, Purple? They put like chocolate,
Ew,
they're trying to
no.
lure you in with like a chocolate brown on the bottom and
I've
stuff.
seen the chocolate ones.
They literally came out. Garris, where do you hear these? Pumpkin spice candy corn.
That one at least makes some sense.
Nope, it's still candy corn.
Yeah, but at least it fits with the season that it's usually out.
It's so gross.
Yeah, Sean, I'm glad we had you so distracted you didn't even notice.
Yeah, the chocolate ones are even worse.
Oh, do I need to bring it back up? Hang on.
No. She's talking about the banner. She didn't notice the banner wasn't up because she was laughing so hard. No, don't encourage him, people. Please don't encourage him. Isn't he like all that already? Like, you don't need to encourage him. Hey, Garrus, what the hell was the Claire Andy cam thing in the chat?
Claire Andy corn?
No, Garrus. No, like, don't help
Claire
him.
Andy corn.
No, don't help him. Oh, John. Jeez. Oh, damn.
Claire, can I blow your mind for flavored candy corn that is possibly worse than regular candy corn?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
I just found a thing for hot dog flavored candy corn.
Hot dog. Wait a minute. That just proves it's an abomination. I stand by my statement. Did you just say hot dog flavored candy corn?
I'm looking through it now, but it looked like it said hot dog.
Okay, I mean, I'm imagining that this is candy corn they made from the water they used to boil the hot dogs.
Yes. I like this comment from Grace about the candy corn. Go home, pumpkin spice, you're drunk. I get you. I hear it. They make pumpkin spice everything now. They've gone crazy. They've ruined it for everybody. And I agree with Jujubee here too. You know what wax food I like? When ice cream cones are dipped in the chocolate shell. That is delicious wax. Yes, it's very crunchy and they do have like that wax coating thing. That's good. And I agree, Grace, sick. Hot dog flavored candy corn. It should be outlawed. I think we should be drawing penalties on the people that are coming up with this. There should be consequences.
So apparently they had a I don't, when is this article from? 2002 or 2022 before Halloween. Apparently they decided to release a lineup of fruit punch, vanilla flavored, ice cream, popcorn, hot dog, and hamburger.
Hamburger and hot dog in candy corn.
Fruit punch is the only thing on that list that's even passable.
I don't think any of it is. It's candy corn. It's like, it's wax and chemicals. It doesn't matter what artificial flavor they put in it. It's going to kill you, people. I can guarantee that when they dig us up, like if aliens came down here and they checked the inside of the body, if you got candy corn in there, they're going to be like, nope. Like these people are too dumb to live. They ate
Claire,
wax.
I just like to read this excerpt for somebody that ate both the hot dog flavored and the hamburger.
Okay.
The popcorn buttery with a slight note of smoke to suggest a bag of kernels burned in the microwave was slightly worse. The meaty ones, though, were another story. In a word, vile. The hot dog flavored variety proved the milder of the two, which was merciful. Sour and rotten, pronounced one taster. I don't know what's happening, but I hate it, said another, between chews. But the bolder hamburger version induced the most gags. Sample reactions include puke in your mouth, cough medicine meat, and blurg, the sound of disgust as one colleague spit the offending thing into a napkin.
Okay, well, that says it all, doesn't it?
Speaking of freakishly weird flavored candies.
Oh no, what did you do?
Guess what Skittles came out with only a few days ago?
Oh, yeah, you told me about this. Do you have the picture? Oh, my God.
I have the picture, and it is real.
Because we're getting to the time. Yep.
It is...
Oh, dear.
Exactly what you're looking at.
French's mustard? Oh, that would go really well with your hot dog and hamburger candy corn, people. This is sick. This is like going too far. Who does this? You remember the stream, Mrs. Cassandra, if you're still in the chat, we did that stream about all the weird foods around the holidays, the candy canes that were sardine and anchovy and like all these weird flavors. Oh, I'm telling you, people, we might have to do another one. These people need to be outed.
Did you know that wrong. Skittles has been banned for sale by the EU?
I can imagine what? They probably think the company's crazy. They made mustard Skittles.
They can't sell them in Europe because it turns out that some of the colorings used on the shells contain heavy metals.
Oh my god.
I was always wondering what that sound was when I was eating them.
Juju, I'm with you. Effed up food is right. Like, leave our food alone. These companies need to be held responsible. We need to start a petition. We need to start a whole thing. I'm telling you. Well, I think from now on, What the Effery and Mayhem are gonna have the F up food of the week segment. Like, send them in, people. Send them in, because we've got to stop this. We have to stop this.
Candy companies and cereal companies are always experimenting.
They are
with
real,
bizarre things.
Jujubee. He said they're real. I asked him when he showed me like a few days ago, right? You did say that it is real.
In celebration of National Mustard Day on August 5th, the candy brand has partnered with French's to make the first ever mustard-flavored Skittles.
Granted, you won't be able to buy them, will you? They're not going to be for public sale, right? It's some kind of contest and some kind of winners, and it's only for the day. Like that, I think I read that. They're not putting them into mass production smartly.
Here's how to buy French's new candy flavor.
Oh no!
Let's see.
You can buy it.
There's a thing that says here's how to buy it. I'm just looking right now.
I found a thing that is going to be a contest. For a chance to win, you have to go to their website. A total of 700 winners will each receive one fun-sized packet.
Yeah, I didn't think it was going in to mass production.
I'm going to enter, and then I'm going to find out where Claire lives.
Oh, great. You know, because I was just going to say, I do get packages from anonymous people sometimes, and, like, I wonder why the hell I got this stuff. But, like, if I start getting these candy corn, like, I'm sending it all to New Zealand.
Well,
I'm just
you
telling
know,
you that
just
right
because that Skittles is such a fucked up thing, and they're making less than 1,000 packs, that if you get one, you'll be able to turn around and sell it on eBay for several $100s.
I would rather have a video of Claire trying to eat mustard Skittles.
No, there will be no video of Claire eating mustard. Oh, I drank Malort on screen, and it wasn't that bad. And I loved it. I'm up for a challenge, but nobody's making me accept a challenge on some damn candy that's going, some damn candy company's going out of their effing mind. I am not going to actually.
Send Claire mustard Skittles and hamburger candy corn.
Jujubee is correct. It was the Jelly Bellies that started it.
It was, and I actually liked them. I liked I like the jalapeno one. I like the chili one. I like the buttered popcorn one, and the coffee and the latte. Like, I did like Jelly Belly. I did not like what Harry Potter did with the really gross ones, though. They were disgusting.
Even before the Harry Potter ones, they had some that were pretty gross.
But here's the thing with Jelly Belly. They are actually using some real ingredients in there. Okay, and it's a jelly bean. It's different than candy corn. Candy corn is mostly wax and chemicals. I'm just saying, like, it's not. It doesn't have a good tooth. It's really like. Bleh.
Jelly beans are just kind of hardened gelatin with a shell.
You can fight me, Jujubee, over the buttered popcorn being a good flavor. You can. I also liked the pear one. Nobody makes a better pear jelly bean than Jelly Belly. It's really actually quite good. Well, I do actually enjoy those conversations about food with you. But Always Creative is right. The worst candy cane flavor last Christmas that we exposed was the oyster flavored one. Ugh. Like, gross.
That's so gross.
Good morning, Dan.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely. Claire, are you willing to go to New York City for the sake of the channel? Why? What's going on? Is there a big candy-thon and you're going to have me try awful candy? I live 40 minutes out of New York City, actually. Pear schnapps is great, Mark, and it was a pear jelly bean, and you can actually put these pear jelly beans in your vodka martinis. It's quite good. Yes, I've done it. I speak from knowledge here.
Okay, new segment for the show. People in the side chat send in the weirdest candies you can find, and Claire has to try them on the air.
No. Let's just talk about the weirdest food of the week. I ain't doing it. Purple, you don't know these people. You don't know what they'll send me. I cannot possibly eat a sardine
think I know
candy
your
cane.
audience.
Okay, I cannot eat. They've got me because there's no way I could eat a sardine candy cane. I would have to have Wrecker do it for me, or Mrs. Cassandra. Like, I couldn't do it.
What's that really gross Swedish fish?
Oh, You mean the fermented fish?
Oh, the fermented one, the one that's like rotten fish. Yeah. Ooh,
Oh, I can't remember what it's called.
Did they finally make a Swedish fish as lutefisk?
That's disgusting. I know,
It would
Mrs.
somehow
Cassandra,
be
I'm not.
appropriate, but it would be disgusting.
I don't want to make you do it, Mrs. Cassandra. They're picking on me. Where do I post my Vegemite? You know what, Mark? I'm a fan of Vegemite and Marmite. I actually eat that, and I actually like that stuff. So
Surströmming. That's what it is.
Surströmming. Oh, that sounds smelly.
We couldn't even convince Milky to eat it when he was over in
And he's
Sweden
Danish. Jesus, he's Danish. They eat all that smelly fish stuff. No offense, Milky, but you guys do. I'm sorry. And if he wouldn't eat it, I'm not going. Don't send it to me, people. I'm just going to return to sender, or send it to Wrecker or Garris. Yes,
If you
it's his
send
idea.
it to me, I will eat it. Unlike someone on the panel.
That's right. I'm not going to. If you do eat it, you got to eat it on camera because we got to see you puke. That's for sure. Like I'm telling you, no holds barred. You do that stuff, you volunteer. You're gonna have to puke and everything on stream. That's gross. That is gross. Like, why do people? I thought you all liked us. I thought we were entertaining you. I thought you were all having a good time. Why would you do this to us? Seriously.
Does he have to puke if he likes it?
Well, he would have to answer that. I don't know all his kinks. I mean,
I won't even puke.
Oh, God. You could eat a sardine candy cane or an oyster candy cane and not puke?
We have the best oysters in the entire world in New Zealand.
But it's not a candy cane. I know you do. I know you do. But let's see, Mr. Humble. Oh, my God. I know you do, boo. But still, could you actually do a candy cane that was flavored like that?
Absolutely.
I think part of the puke reflex is when the flavor and the texture don't match.
Jujubee, it's just me and you from now on. They're all against me. Like, I know it's just me and you, boo. Like, they want me to eat this stuff. No. I thought you all liked me. I don't know what I'm doing out here anymore.
Claire, I have to go to bed.
Go to bed. We're gonna go to bed. We're gonna to 3 minutes to talk about Punisher, and then we're wrapping up because it's almost noon. Good night, Garys.
I'll see you guys later.
Don't send me any of that foul candy.
Almost noon. Did you move to Australia?
You're a filthy liar, Grace. I know you. I know what oysters you're talking about.
I promise nothing.
Those are the bull oysters. I know what she's talking.
Mountain oysters?
Rocky Mountain oysters. They are huge.
Prairie oysters.
I would actually say either one of those are bigger than Wrecker's oysters.
I can get Claire some prairie oysters.
I don't want prairie.
Grace,
I do want him.
Grace,
I don't
your
want
address. I'll get the prairie oysters.
Grace, I don't want no oysters of any kind from any state.
Prairie oyster flavored candy corn?
I know always that it's like durian, which actually, like, durian's got a consistency I'm not very fond of. It smells like hell, though.
Bad.
The taste isn't, but if you can get past the smell, that's the problem.
What's durian? I don't know that.
It's a fruit, I think. Is it a fruit?
Oh, okay, yeah, the smelly fruit. Right, yeah, I've never tried one.
That tastes pretty nice.
Claire, we're going to see your video on Twitter now. What are you talking about my video on Twitter now? What video? I'm not eating the candy stuff.
Let me see if I can find a picture of a durian.
No. Anyway, the last thing I wanted to talk about is, can I yell at Marvel for a minute? They replaced the Punisher. And I like the guy who did the series. I like the guy. What's his name, Ricker? Do you remember? The guy that plays it in the series. Okay? That man is the Punisher to me. And I don't want him to go away. How was it that I got Vegemite? I have family that is very European.
John Bernthal.
John JB. That's it. I always just think JB. I am a big fan of his, and I think he was the perfect Punisher. He always was, and I'm really upset that they would actually even think of using anybody else, because he is the embodiment of long, hard suffering, deep loving, never going to get over it, kill you just as well as look at you, dude. And I just can't imagine anybody else dripping it the way he did. in those two series. I loved it. And it's not usually my thing, right? I don't like I am a little bit of a wuss. Like, if there's violence and people getting shot in sudden movements and horror, like, I squeal, I squitch, I like move around, I like make noises like, oh God, no, I don't want to see that. I cover my eyes, I hide my face. I'm a bit squeamish. But when it comes to that stuff with the Punisher, I loved every second of that. Both of those series. Daredevil too, actually. If they try to replace Daredevil, I'm going on strike. I'm telling you that right now. Oh,
Sure,
my
people.
video like deaf noodles? Oh, okay. I'm going to cancel myself eating this stuff. Okay. I ain't putting one out on Twitter, Mrs. Cassandra. You know. The Vegemite I got marked because I have family, very European influence in my family when I grew up. We had Vegemite and Marmite like available all the time. They either brought it in from relatives or it was shipped in, or we go to the specialty store. But it was a staple around. Like, we ate it. Like, it's good.
I love me some Marmite's good.
Marmite's good. I like Vegemite too. My favorite's avocado toast, though. I'll admit that. You know, and but yeah. How was it I got to like it? I like it plain on toast, but I will admit that I do like the toast buttered first before you put the Vegemite on, and it does help. That's it. I actually eat it plain. But I just got used to it, and I like it. It's full of vitamins I don't know. There's something about the taste you can't get in any way. He was a very good Frank Castle. He was, Liam. He really was. My video like deaf noodles. They don't understand me. Why does everybody hate me? Why is everybody sending me really bad candy? Like, send me good candy. Don't send me bad candy. I'm a good bear. Come on. You can clip that, Mrs. Cassandra, for Twitter. Yeah. On that, what do you guys got coming up? Purple, what is your stream this week going to be on?
I don't know. I haven't set it up yet. Actually, this week I'm going to be out of town. My stream will still be there. Mage Grey Wolf will be running it.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to add the link to Purple's channel in my description when we go, but everybody check her out. It's like, does her weekly thing. It's always a good conversation. There's some really nice people over there. It's a great chat.
Yeah. The topic probably doesn't matter because it's rare to stay on topic for more than 5 minutes for a 2-hour stream.
That sounds like kind of what I do around here. Like, I come up with all these ideas we're supposed to do, and then we just do whatever. Well, the weekends are like that anyway. Wrecker, what are you doing?
I've gone back to university, so I'm actually really, really, really busy, but I'm still working on things. It may be a bit slower, but I'm still working on covers and other music stuff.
So we might get to cover out this month? Actually, we did
Maybe
for July
not this
already.
month.
Yeah? No, for August.
But
you did in the beginning of July, didn't you put one out?
I think so.
I think you did.
But fingers crossed for next. It's I'm working on it furiously.
I hear you're working furiously every day. Aren't you doing kick every day with your music theory and your archery? So if you want to hear him play, he's over on Kick. I'll put that link down below too. Always Createful, another one of my mods and one of my channel contributors regularly for Black Mirror and other things. She's also been doing some creative artwork. Please go check out her channel. Mrs. Cassandra with Shenanigans, another one of my mods. Really doing some fun stuff over there. They just had a game night that was a hoot. Basically just every week they've got it. Please subscribe and check out their channel also. Everybody in the chat who has one, I want to shout you all out. Jujubee hasn't been doing anything. Mousy has. I've seen a lot. I've learned a lot about fish. And that snail one was funny. I just saw the other day. Grace Case has also been putting out videos on her own there on her channel and with Shenanigans. So check her out also. Oh, am I missing anybody with a channel yet? If I am, I don't mean to intentionally, but if you're here, I want to shout you out because damn, YouTube is a very varied place. There's enough room for everybody. And if you've got to go around trying to get rid of people and everything, I'm saying go outside, touch some grass, and flip the channel. Like, it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it to their mental health, your mental health, anybody's. Like, it ain't that big a deal. Oh, Rocket Couch, definitely. Polymathic, yes. There you are. There you are, boo. I love working with her.
Hey, Jen.
She's been on Naked Bear Squad. She's been part of Mayhem from the start. We did her reticles together. Check out her channel. It's a little more scientific, but you can't beat the sense of humor of Jen from Polymathic. She funny. Yep. It's okay you fell asleep, boo. You're welcome anytime. Anytime. We'll be back next week. And you know I always do something with you. Definitely. Thank you for dropping the link, Mrs. Cassandra. Yep. Thank you for dropping the link for Purple's channel for me. Okay. For all of you, I say good night. Thank you so much for hanging out. Let me just put the thank you note up for the members. Thank you so much, Purple, for joining us. Thank you, Wrecker, for holding it down, even though you tried to out me as a candy corn hoarder. Like, no. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Listen. You're going to have to do a video for next week. Like, you're going to have to be punished for this. You forget, I still have rights over there in the asylum.
And I have immunity.
Oh, you do? So do I. Okay. That ain't going to work. I have to wait till you use it up. Believe me.
Candy corn might make a good building material because probably even the ants won't eat it.
Probably, you're right. And it doesn't go bad or spoil, does it? You just take... Here's the thing. Why would you eat something when you can't tell if it's stale or not? That's the question of the day. Not a fan. Anyway, everybody, have a great night. Thank you for joining us. Mrs. Cassandra, thank you for being here. As always, I just love doing this with you. And everybody else, you got ideas for the show or you want to join, my DMs are open. You all know how to find me. Please do the YouTube things. It does help keep us around and get it out there for everybody. And the more people you have in chat, the more fun you have, right? There we go. Everybody have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow on the Shills. We're doing Starsky, the Ukraine update. I believe Alex is joining us. I can't wait to meet him. He was just with Mercado in Starsky over in Ukraine, in Kiev, and they did daily streams. I can't admit he's a pretty funny guy. We'll be doing that at, I believe, 2:30 or 4. I think it's 4:30. I have to double check. But it's on the Shills, and the stream is already up. Later that night, we'll be doing the female Andrew Tate, Pearl Davis, on Called For with Amy. And I may need your support, people. I don't know how I'm going to get through that one. Pearl Davis is a hot mess. A hot mess. It's not going to be easy. Monday, we'll be doing the Lori Vallow sentencing. I'll see you all there. Have a great night. Thank you, Wrecker. Thank you, Purple. Thank you, Mrs. Cassandra. Everybody in chat.
Thanks for having me.
All my mods. Say goodnight, everybody. I'm kicking us.
Good night, all.
Night, everyone.
Oh my God.
Can I just unsee all of that?
Did you see what she did?
They really are an absolute
What the fuck?
Did she actually say that?
Did you see that?
What do you always see the damnedest things?
Exactly. When you least expect it, there they are, doing it again.
Cruising in my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, not likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running shit right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains. I'm the boss, I'm making change. I've been rocking this exchange, popping off and risking things. Gonna make a good name. I just wanna be famous. Well, I don't want that cheap fame. No, I'm not that vain. I just wanna be greatness.
You see what she did? What the fuck?
That's what it's all about.
Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste it, you can fucking try me. get. I don't really take a loss, well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I commit. And no, I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Investing in my own stock, cause it's faster than any crypto hits go, let me spend. Everything that you see is something I invent. And it's only a percent. I'm gonna take shots. If I miss all, forget it. I'll take a fat loss just to learn all that's in it. I'm taking snapshots, learning how to fall and get it. I'm getting back up, always stand tall, don't sweat it. I never back up, I don't miss a thing or regret it. I'm always learning, you could call me academic. I'm always working, never been apathetic. Bad energy is like a poison, needs a antiseptic.
Oh, y'all, this is Hollywood News.
Did you see that?
Oh my God.
What the fuck?
It's brilliant. Fuck it.
Oh my God.
I got one thing to say. YouTube,